Hey, what's up, everybody? It's BDF44. So I've been trying to follow the coaching movement going on, and we got some news coming out of Atlanta. Nate McMillan has been re-signed to a 4-year extension with the Atlanta Hawks. I'm not sure the framework and the money and all that, but 4-year deal. Great decision for the Atlanta Hawks. Phenomenal decision for the Atlanta Hawks. When they brought him in after firing Lloyd Pierce, it was the best decision they've made in their franchise's history in quite a while. The best thing they did since drafting Trae Young, because it put them in a position to get the fresh energy, the fresh voice, and a new schematic system in there that would allow some of their other players and the other pieces that they've accumulated so well to have a system that kind of fits them a lot better and gives them a winning attitude. So Nate McMillan earned his 4-year deal. I think it was the right decision in giving him that. And his job was fantastic this year. I didn't love his job in Game 6, but that's one game out of a whole season full of fantastic performances on his part. So I don't think there was any other decision to make. I don't look at the Atlanta Hawks like they're in an advantageous position like some other bigger market teams, more winning teams. They still have to kind of play the game honest until they get the type of winning leverage that some of these other franchises have. And if they get a real coach that they really like and he wants to be there, then it is smart for them to give him what he's due. And same goes with players and everything else. And that's what it's about. Understanding that not every franchise is in the same position to negotiate. Unfortunately, it depends on what your market is. It depends on the players that you have on your roster already. It depends on the culture that you have in place. And Atlanta's building their culture. They're getting there. And Nate McMillan is a huge part of that. So it definitely is the right move to make sure that he's signed on for multiple years. And I think the next thing the Atlanta Hawks have to do is just come back and bring everybody back. Obviously, you're looking at the East and saying it would be good to improve, to say the least, because you do know the Nets are coming back. You do know Milwaukee's still going to be around. You understand that teams like Charlotte and New York are getting better. You still look over and you see teams like Miami, who are one piece away from being right back where they were. Indiana, who's gotten a lot better, specifically with their coaching situation. Teams like Orlando got a lot of picks and stuff like that, picks that can make them better overnight if they use them properly, that kind of thing. So the Eastern Conference is going to get significantly better really fast. But I think the Atlanta Hawks are where they need to be to stay above the float, or at least amongst the better top five teams. And I don't think they can break into the top 3 without doing something terrible with their cap. So being that you have a young Trae Young, Clint Capella is entering his prime, got a free agent Collins, who if you re-sign, I'm pretty sure you're happy with. If you let him go, you got money on the books. You got a bunch of shooters on the roster that I'm sure you can keep at an affordable price depending on their situation. Right now, I'm not sure who's free agent, who's not, but I don't think they have too many free agents at all. So they should feel really good. I think they could use a little more athleticism in their wing. I personally think, and I've said this before, they can make a decision on Lou Williams. I wouldn't be opposed to bringing him back, but I also like the idea of maybe bringing in a taller, more athletic shooter, more traditional 2-guard, who knows. But I don't think they need a whole lot. I really don't. Like I said, they got DeAndre Hunter coming back. We didn't even see him in these playoffs. I think of him as an all-star caliber prospect, as good as any shooting small forward 3-and-D player in his class. So, you know, his upside is still all-star in my mind. You got Cam Reddish, who showed you exactly what he's going to be. I'm sure his role is going to be fantastically placed next year. He may be that 2-guard dude that I'm saying they need to go pick up. Just slide him into that spot. So that's a good possibility as well. So you look at the Atlanta Hawks, they ain't got nothing they need. They don't need nothing. They just needed to re-sign their coach, get Trae Young healthy next year, get him back on point, and continue the process of being a perennial playoff team, because I think that's exactly what they are. They're going to be amongst the top 7 every year, in my opinion. And that's a very good thing for an Atlanta Hawks team who's been bad for a long time. And you think about it like this. This is how the Golden State Warriors got their start. This is how they position themselves to be someone that KD would want to come to, by drafting well, making sure that coaching situation is up to par, and you know, from there letting things fall into place. Drafting well is the most important, and they've done that. So maybe things can fall in place for the Hawks. Maybe they can get lucky, and you never know. They might be the next big-time franchise if they can just have a few more things fall into place. It can happen for anyone. You see Phoenix, you see where they at, you see where Milwaukee's at, and we know where they were several years back. So it's possible for a team like the Hawks. But anyway, that's what I got, man. Congratulations to Nate McMillan, 4-year deal. And that's what I got. My name is BDF44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.